Alright, so all my cylinder parts came in. Seal kits, first one's already opened here. This is the piston out of the leveling cylinder. It's a little bitty short one. So you can see these are the old pieces here. This is the new seal kit here. This is pretty simple. So you got this side, and these are V packings. You can see the way that works. And then on the bottom, this one's flat on the back side and has the V. And then this has a V cut in it on this wear ring here. So to reinstall this, you just put them on here like so. Kind of tricky with one hand. And one at a time. Come on. Well, usually it's pretty easy. Yep, I'm gonna need two hands. Anyway, these go on there. Wiring goes there. These ones go through here. The whole thing restacks back together, and cylinder's rebuilt. Or well, the piston is. And then I have to dig this seal out. There's a wear ring inside here. And there's another seal, another wear ring in there to dig all of those out. And then I've got the new ones right here. See, seal, well, rod wiper. So this one goes on the outside here. Oil seal, that's the one that goes on the inside right here. And wear ring. This doesn't look right. Oh, okay, I was wrong. The wear ring is this whole piece right here. Take the old one out, the new one goes in, and this you can kind of do that and get it in there. It's not too bad. And then O-ring with a backup ring on it right there. O-ring, backup ring right here. So we'll get all these taken apart. I'll get that piston rebuilt, and we'll get everything installed. One down, or that will be one down, and then 4 more to go. The rest of them will be more difficult just because they're bigger. So I started with this little one. Smaller, therefore easier, but not a bad job. All in all, should all go pretty easy, I'm hoping. So I'll let you know if I run into any problems. So this is, I'm on my third one now. These are I already finished one of the loader lift cylinders. This is the other one. Something interesting though that I thought I'd just kind of point out is that these V's, you know, this bottom one here is just a base. This one's kind of a backup. These are hard plastic. This is the actual flexible one. That's why it's hard to get on with one hand. I still can't do it. Maybe. Anyway, this is the one that's actually doing the sealing. And then there's another hard plastic piece that goes on the top of this just to help it maintain its shape. Right? And then that mates up with this wear ring here in the middle. I thought that was kind of cool though. The only part that's actually doing the sealing is this one ring here in the middle. There's one on either side. So see, hard plastic, that one in the middle there, that's the one that's a seal, hard plastic, and then the backer. So kind of interesting, I thought. Alright, so if you guys remember this one, this is the first one that I pulled off. And obviously the packing's destroyed there, but this is also all jacked up. You can see the metal's all damaged on the piston there. So I talked about this and said that I would probably just go ahead and try to replace that piston. And I did. So here it is. Now this is a one-piece piston. So while this one is 2 pieces, this one's just one solid piece, which means that the seal kit that it uses is a little bit different. Instead of having packings, it's just got this yellow wear ring in the middle, and then these black, the yellow seal in the middle, and then the wear ring on either side of it's these little black parts. So let me open this real quick. All right, so you got wear ring that goes right here, another one that goes on that side, and then you've got this backup that goes inside here, and then this yellow ring is actually the outside of your seal there. So if that makes sense. And this is all kind of the same thing. Got rod seal, rod wiper. This is a backup for you can put behind. No, that doesn't match. Some of these have come with backups that you can put behind the rod seal. My particular glands don't need that. Once again, O-ring and backup. So anyway, just a little bit different style of piston. I think this is probably a better design. These one-piece designs here. It's a newer design, so I'm assuming they moved to it because it was better. So anyway, they don't sell the old style two-piece pistons anymore. If you need to replace one, you just go to the one-piece, and then you buy the one-piece seal kit for it. So no big deal. Get it together real quick. So this was one of the worst of the cylinders. I'm still on this one that I had to replace the piston on. This is the rod seal that came out of it. You can probably see why that doesn't work. Should look like that. Yeah, that ain't keeping any oil in. Another one earlier that was kind of the same way. So I think that's the problem. Bit of a debate here on this one, down to the last cylinder, and this one I had to get a new rod for. That's it. Came with this piece, which is plastic. One that came out of it though, these are the new seals. This one is steel. So do I put the plastic piece in, or do I put the metal one back in? Obviously I put the metal one back on for right now, and that's the way I'm leaning. I think I'd rather put that metal one back in. I'll keep this though, and then I'll have it. I don't really see that anything could go wrong. Seems like the metal one would be stronger. I don't know. I'm gonna keep the metal one. Don't know if that's the right choice or not, but that's what I'm gonna do. Alrighty, pile of rebuilt cylinders. So, good to go. Still waiting on my tractor parts. And remember that PTO pump that I bought the other day? I pulled it apart earlier, and I am going to be able to fix it. It was seized up, but it was just rusty. So I'll clean that up later. I'm not going to mess with it right now. It's actually what I came in to do today, and then I realized that my seal kits had came in. So forget that. Not that worried about it. I don't need it right now anyhow. We'll come back to it. But got all these cylinders done, and we're going to go start getting them installed, I think, unless it's raining again. It was raining earlier. We'll see. Another thing that I've been thinking about is I should probably have gone ahead and gotten these hoses built. They're not in great shape. These ones are okay, but I didn't, so we'll see. But I may be taking these back apart again relatively soon here if they blow those hoses up. But for now, cylinders are all fixed up, so we should be good to go with the backhoe. It should be running after I get all these put back on, of course, but I don't think any of the other cylinders are leaking bad enough to stop me. The swing cylinders are still leaking, but I need to be able to move the boom around in order to get those into a position where I can get them out, like I'd mentioned in a previous video. So we'll get all this put back together, and then we'll decide what we're going to do about those swing cylinders. But for now, we are there, so very cool. Go get these loaded up and head home. Alright, got this one and this one back on. These are the two biggest, heaviest ones. This one's kind of tall, so I knew it was going to be hard to get to. I think these are the two most difficult, so I did them first. One thing I'd kind of forgotten, but I need a new bolt to go through this. This one's all thread, and there, the threads are pretty much gone on that side, so I'll replace that with a bolt. Just need to get one. I knew that, forgot to grab it. This was missing the little washer and snap ring. I got new ones. They're installed. This is the one that I had to replace the cylinder rod on. This is the one that I had to replace the piston on. So very cool. Glad to have them on. Connections are made back up. Loader lift cylinder here, leveling cylinder there. and I'll be done, I think. Now remember this one right there, that one's still leaking, so it's going to get rebuilt at some point, just not right now. So anyway, very cool, good day. If I'd known those parts had come in and were sitting in the mailbox, I would have gotten up earlier this morning and gotten around a little bit quicker, but I didn't know that they were there, so I couldn't plan on getting them put back together. Anyway, we're over halfway done, so all I got left is, like I said, those last 3 cylinders to install, and they're already rebuilt. They're sitting in the back of the truck ready to go. So losing the light, I think that'll be a project for tomorrow morning. We'll actually wake up at a reasonable time tomorrow, get out here, get those done, and then if everything's working okay, then I'm gonna go dig a trench for my neighbor, I think. So, alright, see you guys in the morning.